welcome you to Noche and a Beyond here on 2K Sports. DA, it's...
Kevin, thank you. There is...
Indeed. Something special, David. Thanks. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Ibaka. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Batum. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's George in at the 2 spot. And for the Mavericks, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Josh Richardson out there with Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. Now, here is George. And there's the feed to Batum. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Here's Doncic. Pass to Finney-Smith. And the teams we're seeing tonight, Steve, they have very deep rotations.
And Kevin, when you can go maybe 10 deep, it keeps your locker room happy. It also protects your team against injuries sinking a season.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. Passes it to Kleba. Back to Doncic. Fires from 18. There's Porzingis. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And what a motor. Porzingis is an all-star talent who is also willing to do the dirty work.
To the paint. Here's Leonard. No good on the shot. Now Dallas takes it the other way.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm. Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. That sends Nicholas Batum to the free throw line. That one on Richardson. Los Angeles making a switch here. Zubac is checked in. Free throw good. Nicholas Batum.
In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
Now, here's Doncic. Richardson outside. Left side, Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And PG, you know, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
Hits it from three-point range.
One of George's main strengths, able to stretch the floor with his outside shooting.
Now, here's Doncic. And Porzingis, here we go. Dallas again missing.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Here's Finney-Smith. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. George against Richardson. And the dunk by Zubac.
Excellent pass, PG-13. Keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
The Mavericks trailing. Doncic passes to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
He goes to the bounce pass there. Nice rhythm at the end of the play.
Doncic against Beverley. No good with the layup.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
A different look for Dallas. Johnson comes in for Maxi Kleba. Hardaway is subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Now, here's Doncic. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And then for Los Angeles, Morris is checked in for Batum. Luke Kennard comes in for George. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverly. Now here's Porzingis. 8 points for him. Brunson, good.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Kennard kicks to Williams. Throws it up high. Morris passes to Leonard. And the shot is long. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. It's Hardaway that time on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one. Zubac trying to break loose. Williams can't hit.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
That one falls.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Leonard looking around. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis, and it's Powell in for James Johnson. And here is Doncic. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Clippers trail by 6. Outside Leonard. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Here's Powell. Good. Nice job down low.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Leonard, the pass to Zubac. And stolen by Cauley-Stein. And they're running. Good work there as it goes.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. And the Clippers call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Marcus Morris. And George is subbed in for Williams.
Wow, that was a nice athletic roll out of the screen. Ibaka moves with tremendous ease.
Doncic against Leonard. A floater and the rejection by Ibaka. Lob pass to George, and George with the stuff.
The trust George has built with his team, they know he'll finish strong if they feed him.
A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for Dallas. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. Now, pound for pound, Greg, Beverly may be the most physical player in the league.
And he also gets in your head. It's a combination that allows him to get stops against guys as big as Kevin Durant.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vamonos. And, guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Ibaka is out there with Batum. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Jackson in at the 1 spot. Ibaka with the ball. To the inside. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Jackson.
The developing feel Reggie Jackson has for scoring inside, playing much more under control these days.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
George looking over the floor. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
If you relax on him out there, he's going to make you pay every time.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
The homecoming for Paul George, playing in L.A. with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Cauley Stein. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Jalen Brunson. And it's Richardson in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Beverly finds George. Batum wide open, he fires. Mavericks with the rebound.
And guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the second pick in the 2017 draft. That or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' game.
Mavericks making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
They swipe it. Fast break, Dallas. Goes up. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
And the basket by Jackson.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Down low, here's Kleber. Batum grabs the miss. Clippers trail by 6. Here's Ibaka. Here's Jackson. Outside for George. To the paint. And stolen by Richardson. Over in the corner, Doncic. Oh, good with the triple. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Ibaka. This is to Batum. Ibaka, the pass to Jackson. Now Beverly lets it go with the 3. He can't get that one to fall.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Doncic. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Great defense by Serge, a tremendous athlete.
Oh, my goodness.
Did you see that one, Kevin? Unbelievable. Letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
Beverly against Doncic. This one for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Doncic has got 7 points here in this quarter. The importance of the 3-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from 3 and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having a guard for 3-point line.
Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Luka Doncic.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively, discipline, and that's a beautiful pass.
Zubac kicks to Morris. Beverly for 3. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Dallas moving the ball around. Finney-Smith can't get it to go. Clippers trail by 7. Here's Beverly. Scores for only the 2nd time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Because he's so good at shooting it and driving it, defenses overplay Lou, leaving other guys free.
That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Dallas. Jalen Brunson comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. Richardson, the bounce pass. Hardaway finds Cauley Stein. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Beverly, the pass to Williams. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. Dallas leading by 7. Richardson outside. The pass to Johnson. Back to Brunson. There's 38 seconds left here in the second. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Here's Beverly. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Mavericks going the other way now.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Clippers trail by 9. Here's Leonard. Banked in off the glass. Leonard's got 8 points.
Aggressive D there, but then again, Kawhi finishes through contact almost as well as anyone.
Hardaway with a wide open look. Gets an open look and hits. Hardaway has got the lead up to 9 now for the Mavs. Williams passes to Beverly. Launches a 3.
And this is what James Johnson has to.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
First half. He had 12 points. Win or lose, Kenny, the
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Doncic out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Richardson outside. 6 to shoot. And here's Doncic from the arc. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Batum.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple. Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field. You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Doncic against George. Another 3 for Dallas.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Launches it. Here's Batum, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Batum.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 8 here in this one already. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Serge Ibaka has checked in for Zubac. Luke Kennard comes in for Leonard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Doncic outside. That one misses. Clippers trail by 16. Outside Batum. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Ibaka, the pass to Kennard. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, he said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
Ibaka looking for an opening. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
At that time, the defender a little out of control. Serge Ibaka wily enough to draw the foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And just 72% from the line a season ago. Not the greatest of numbers, but there are guys who are far worse off when it comes to free throw shooting.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Dwight Powell's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Hardaway comes in for Josh Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst. Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Doncic outside. Another three for Dallas.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
To the middle, and Morris throws it down.
Yeah, just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
Hardaway for three, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. Here's George, and the shot goes down. George has got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Williams against Brunson. And good that time. And the Mavericks lead by 15. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Leonard, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. Hardaway finds Brunson. Dallas moving the ball around. Cauley Stein. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
And Cauley Stein, so explosive around the rim. Hard to defend without fouling.
Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. Patterson comes in for Morris. He hits the second from the line.
And Cauley Stein has drawn comparisons to Tyson Chandler due to his length and athleticism. It's important he continues to get better.
It's stolen by Johnson. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. And the dunk by Doncic.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
And the Clippers call time here. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
I mean, the ridiculous production from Blues.
Kevin Gelly's checked in, and it's Jackson in for Lou Williams. 58 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Good on the bucket. Leonard's got 12 in the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Doncic against Leonard. Johnson outside. Pass to Cauley-Stein. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Cauley-Stein's got his second basket of the game.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Dallas making a switch here. Richardson's checked in. Here's Brunson. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Mavericks shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Clippers trail by 20. Rebounded by Hardaway. Dallas has gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. The Mavericks have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. And he knocks down the first one.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
L.A. has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's George. Pass to Kabengele. Outside for Jackson. The three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 10.
You love the balance from Reggie Jackson, generating more power in the catch and shoot.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. He will go to the line to shoot 2. The Mavericks have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. Left side, George. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. And it's the Clippers with the ball. So for the Clippers right now, they've got Jackson. He's out there with Patrick Beverley. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Ivica Zubac. It's Kabengele in at the 4-man position.
When Beverly first entered the league, he struggled to read the action in pick and roll. Now it's a different story.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Now the dish to Cauley-Stein. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. Looking to get it going, and it's blocked.
He's a factor defensively. He's 6'6" with a 6'10" wingspan. Josh gets off the floor quickly.
Off on the layup. Clippers trail by 19. And there's the pass to Beverly. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Mavericks shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively. Pass to Cauley-Stein. Richardson outside. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And it's Leonard missing. Mavericks leading by 17. Here's Kleba. And it's Kabengele with the rebound. Richardson against Jackson. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
We know Beverly's ability as a defender, but don't underestimate his ability as a distributor. He has good vision.
The Mavericks have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. And the Mavericks call time here.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
For Willie Cauley-Stein. The Clippers also changing it up. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Reggie Jackson. And George is subbed in for Patrick Beverley. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Pass to Porzingis. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Richardson outside. 6 on the shot clock. They double him with George. They could use a bucket. Off the left rim and out.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
The shot that time, not on target. Nice D from Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Mavericks leading by 13. Out to the wing. Batum brings the double team. Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith, defended by George. Passes it to Hardaway. Teardrop shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
And the Clippers call time here.
And coach most likely wants to address their turnover issues
Tonight, Kevin, no doubt about it. He's gotten his field goal percentage up over 60, and you're only going to get it that high when you're taking good, smart shots.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Los Angeles calls timeout. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Reggie Jackson. Richardson against Leonard. Up and in on the layup.
One thing about Kawhi, when he's driving, he eats up real estate fast with those long strides.
Doncic against George. Doncic kicks to Richardson. Those three-pointers off the mark.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
And George gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. 1:52 left here in the fourth quarter. Kleber against Ibaka.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Here's Leonard. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Dallas leading by 11. Now the pass to Porzingis. But they recover it. Richardson kicks to Porzingis. Count it.
Keep getting it to this man. I mean, once Porzingis catches fire, there is no putting that out.
Batum scanning the floor. Fires for three. Can't hit that one. And it's Dallas the other way. That free throw, no good.
Yeah, the versatility and competitive fire of Doncic is impressive. You can just tell this kid loves to play the game.
Clippers trail by 14.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Mavericks.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Luka Doncic.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
Clock is at 3. Lets it go. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And that one falls for Cleveland. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
Here's Kevin Gilly. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Leading by 12. He kicks to Burke. Now Kleba. Back to Burke. Pass to Awundu. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch. Thank you, David. Great interview once again.